Could Prince Harry face the same cold reception as the Duke of Windsor? With the Duke of Sussex reportedly seeking a way back into royal life, some are drawing parallels between his situation and that of his great-great-uncle, Edward VIII. But will history repeat itself, or is there still hope for reconciliation? In October 1970, a young Prince Charles made a surprising visit to Paris to meet with his great-uncle, the former Edward VIII, better known as the Duke of Windsor. This unannounced trip was an attempt to offer an olive branch to the exiled Duke, who, along with his wife Wallis Simpson, had been living a life of quiet desperation, yearning for a return to royal favor. Despite their best efforts, the door to Buckingham Palace remained firmly shut, leaving them to live out their days in relative obscurity. This poignant moment from history has resurfaced in light of recent revelations about Prince Harry, who, like the Duke of Windsor, now finds himself in self-imposed exile. As he approaches his 40th birthday, reports suggest that Harry is eager for rehabilitation and a potential return to royal duties. But the path to redemption may be far more complicated than he anticipated. According to sources, King Charles, much like his predecessor, King George VI, has shown some willingness to mend fences. Earlier this year, palace insiders hinted that the king was open to reconciling with his younger son, despite the deep wounds left by Harry's departure and the public criticism that followed. Charles, known for his spiritual nature, has sought guidance from religious leaders and seems prepared to let bygones be bygones. Yet, the situation is far from straightforward. The challenge of bringing Harry back into the fold mirrors the difficulties faced by the royal family when dealing with the Duke of Windsor. Back in 1970, Prince Charles's initiative to reconnect with his exiled relatives was met with staunch opposition from the Queen Mother, who harbored a deep animosity towards the Duke and Duchess of Windsor. She blamed them for the early death of her husband, King George VI, who had reluctantly taken the throne after Edward's abdication. Her daughter, Queen Elizabeth II, shared this sentiment, seeing the Windsors as a potential threat to the stability of the monarchy. Today, it's Prince William who carries the weight of royal responsibility. As the heir to the throne, William is acutely aware of the risks that Harry and Meghan pose to the royal family. Their ability to generate negative publicity seems limitless, whether through tell-all books, bombshell interviews, or controversial TV series. The royal family, already fragile in the wake of Queen Elizabeth II's death and the reported illnesses of King Charles and Princess Catherine, could be further destabilized by Harry's return. The parallels between the Duke of Windsor and Prince Harry are striking. Both men faced a royal door that seemed permanently closed, no matter how much they longed for a way back. The lifelong feud between Wallis Simpson and the Queen Mother finds echoes in the strained relationship between Meghan Markle and Princess Catherine. The damaging allegations of racism made by Meghan during her interview with Oprah Winfrey and Harry's subsequent revelations in his autobiography Spare have only deepened the divide. The question remains, how could they ever be trusted within the royal circle again? There are signs that Harry is trying to extend an olive branch of his own. His decision not to include new material in the paperback edition of Spare and his refusal to give interviews to promote it could be seen as attempts to lower the temperature. But the challenges are immense. Meghan's career has faced significant setbacks, with her Netflix deal in limbo and her Spotify contract abruptly terminated. Her lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard, has yet to bear fruit. While Harry may yearn for emotional reconnection, Meghan's motivations could be more pragmatic, centered on business and branding. Yet, despite these efforts, the royal door might remain as securely bolted for Harry and Meghan as it was for the Duke and Duchess of Windsor. The weight of history, family loyalty, and public perception all seem to conspire against their return to the royal fold. And that's a wrap for today's video. Will Prince Harry find his way back to royal life, or is the door already closed? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. I'm from AU News, and we'll see you next time.